Welcome everybody here to another match of Jack of all trivia in the Geekdom division. I'm your host and commissioner Devonta King, if I could talk today. Today we have a good match for you. We have 2-3 Tato going up against 2-4 Brian Nussbaum. I believe these two have played before in this league a couple years ago. That was a great match. I believe Tato came out on top of that one, if I remember. But once again, it was a great match going back and forth. So I'm excited about this one. Once again, two competitors with very similar records, so I think this one will be a fun, exciting match. But now for me, we'll go to the competitors first at 2-4. Brian Nussbaum.
Hey, back here in JOAT should be a good time. First off, hi, Tato. Tato's one of my favorite competitors to face off against, either in Geek or Joe Moon Trivia. Should be a good time, and may best person win. It'll depend on how the questions or the wheel goes in favor, but we'll see. Good luck to Tato.
Hey, thank you very much. Absolutely. Yep, here to have a good time. We'll see how the wheel shakes out. I feel pretty good about this one, but you never know. Let's have a fun match.
Short and sweet promos. Let's get started in this match. Round one works like this. I read 10 questions from various geek categories, questions with 1 point apiece. I'll write it down. Say when called upon. If you happen to get all 10 correct, I will read a bonus question to you. You get 3 repeats and 1 challenge throughout the duration of the match. Do you guys have any questions about round one?
Nope. Good luck.
All right. Question 1 is in Star Wars. Star Wars. In The Phantom Menace, Watto tells Qui-Gon that only what will work on him? Off with a good old Phantom Menace question. Maybe one of the most stereotypical characters in Watto, but I don't know. You guys kind of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Tato.
I'm hoping we didn't need specifics. Money.
And Brian.
Luck.
Money is correct. Yeah, it's the exact quote is money.
Oh, good deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm fine with that. We needed specifics.
Yeah. Question 2 is in the MCU. Who kills Hela's dog Fenris in Thor Ragnarok? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Brian.
Korg.
And Tato.
Bruce Banner.
Bruce Banner, the Hulk is correct. Tato taking a 2-0 lead. Question 3 is in the DCEU. In Birds of Prey, after being hired by Roman, Harley finds Cassandra Cain at what location? Of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Tato.
Jail.
And Brian.
Apartment.
I'm gonna accept jail. Jail, cop station. Yeah, she's in assault technically. So I think jail's perfectly fine. Yeah.
Jay, I love you, buddy. I know you're watching.
Question 4 is in video game movies. Video game movies. Who plays Cal Lynch, a descendant of the assassins with genetic links to Aguilar in Assassin's Creed?
Can I get a repeat on that?
Was it Taylor's
technical.
first repeat?
Whatever.
Or was it a technical?
Technical, yeah.
Okay, so just make sure. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
In video game movies, who plays Cal Lynch, a descendant of the assassins with genetic links to Aguilar in Assassin's Creed? Yeah, it was just a technical. This is just generally for anyone. Just let me know.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Will do.
so I know sometimes I cut in and out with my shitty internet and my speech. Sometimes I stumble over words. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll pens down. We'll start with Brian
Hopefully, the right person is Michael Fassbender.
and Tato.
I also have Fassbender.
Both correct. And Brian on the board.
Yeah, with data.
Question 5 is in Marvel. In The Amazing Spider-Man, Dr. Connors plans on releasing a gas that will do what? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Tato.
I don't want to cure cancer. I want to turn everyone into lizards.
And Brian.
Same answer, turn people to lizards.
Both correct. Question 6 is in quotes. In which Star Trek film will you hear Spock say, "Or the one, I never took the Kobayashi Maru test until now. What do you think of my solution?"
Do you need the full title or the subtitle?
Subtitle's fine because I said
Okay.
which Star Trek film. So. Of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll pens down. Go with Brian
Yeah, I was thinking maybe the newer ones I put Into Darkness.
and Tato.
I took a shot at Voyage Home.
Both incorrect. Look for Wrath of Khan.
Ah, okay.
No perfect rounds this match. We'll go to question 7, which is in DC. In The Batman, at what type of place does Selena Kyle work at? And I'll take a general-ish answer. That makes sense. Is kind of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Tato
She's at the club.
and Brian.
Would you accept nightclub?
Yeah, I can accept nightclub, nightclub, bar. I also would have accepted bar because technically, I guess it's.
Had a little drink.
Both correct.
If you know what I mean, yeah.
Question 8 is in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. At the start of TMNT, when Yaddle opens the portal, what happens to the 4 generals? guys count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Brian.
Vanish Array.
And Tato.
Turn to stone?
Turn to stone is correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Question 9 is in Middle Earth. Middle Earth. In The Return of the King, who finds the Palantir outside of Isengard?
The spirit of Jay Burns with me.
You guys count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with pens down. We'll go with Tato.
Treebeard?
And Brian.
Aragorn.
Both incorrect. Look for Pippin. Pippin.
Ah, shit. I wasn't.
And the final question in round 1 is in the Wizarding World. In the Sorcerer's Stone, which house does Harry play against in his first Quidditch match? Count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go to Brian.
Ravenclaw.
And Tato.
Even if it is against Slytherin.
Slytherin is correct. So at the end of round 1, I have Tato in the lead, 8-3. 8-3. So we will go to round 3. Sorry, round 2. Wow, I'm just trying to jump all the way ahead. Round 3. Damn it, Devontae. I just said it. Round 2. Sorry. The wheel round. I'm going to call it the wheel round today. It's late here. Wheel round. Jesus, I can't remember the rules. Bring up the reel first. Jesus, I have myself all confused. All right. The wheel round works like this. I'll read 5 questions from category that's spun. Each question's worth 2 points apiece. However, you can't check down to 1. You can't check down to multiple choice, which will devalue it to 1. There is stealing. Yeah. Okay, we're going to end it there before I keep confusing myself. Tato, you're in the lead. Do you want to spin first or second?
I shall spin second, please.
All right. So, Brian, here is today's categories: video game movies, DCU, Star Wars, Marvel, Spinner's Choice, Mixed Bag, MCU, Hasbro, Wizarding World, and Opponent's Choice. So, Brian, here's your spin at the wheel. You get a mulligan unless it lands on a terrible Opponent's Choice. It lands on video game movies. Do you want to keep video game movies or spin again?
I will tempt fate and spin again, please.
All right. So whatever you get here, you'll have to keep. Land on Spinner's Choice.
Okay. Can I see the categories first?
Yeah.
First?
We have video game movies, DCEU, Star Wars, Marvel, Mixed Bag, MCU, Hasbro, and Wizarding World.
I'll go DCU.
DCEU. Okay. Cool. All right. I'll read you your questions. 5 questions in the DCEU. Your first question in the DCEU. In which DCEU film is the main character's house burned down by a lit candle falling on the floor?
Can I go multiple choice, please?
Yes. Multiple choice. Is it A, Justice League, B, Batman v Superman, C, Shazam, Fury of the Gods, or D, Blue Beetle?
Blue Beetle.
Blue Beetle is correct for 1 point. Question number 2. Who plays General Eric Ludendorff in Wonder Woman?
Multiple choice, please.
All right. Is it A, Danny Huston, B, David Thewlis, C, James Cosmo, or D, Ewan Brenner?
They, A. Dan Houston.
A is correct for 1 point. Question number 3. In Man of Steel, when Lois is attacked by the machine in the Kryptonian outpost, which part of her body does Clark cauterize?
Multiple choice.
All right, multiple choice. Is it A, leg, B, arm, C, stomach, or D, back?
Arm.
Arm is incorrect. Tato for the 1 point steal. In Man of Steel, when Lois is attacked by the machine in the Kryptonian outpost, which part of her body does Clark cauterize? Is it A, leg, B, arm, C, stomach, or D, back?
Stomach?
Stomach is correct for 1 point. All right. Question number 4. In Justice League, of the 8 confirmed kidnappings by the Gotham Police Department, how many of them were from Star Labs?
We say multiple choice.
Right. Multiple choice. Is it A1, B2, C5, or D6?
5.
5 is incorrect. Tato for the 1 point steal. In Justice League, of the 8 confirmed kidnappings by the Gotham Police Department, how many of them were from Star Labs? Is it A1, B2, C5, or D6?
I got 2.
2 is correct for 1 point steal. And your final question. In Shazam, Freddy and Billy stop a robbery at what location where they also find out that Billy is bulletproof?
Quick stop convenience store, like gas station store.
I'll accept Quick Stop convenience store.
I respect Quick Stop being the first thing out of your mouth,
Yeah.
Brian. I appreciate it.
No problem.
That's correct for 2 points. So at the end of Brian's round, he picks up 4, bringing the score up to 7. Tato picking up 2 brings us up to 10. And we will have Tato spin at the wheel. All right, so Tato, here's your spin at the wheel. Hands on Wizarding World. You want to keep Wizarding World or spin again?
Yeah, we'll keep that.
All right. So you will get 5 questions in Wizarding World. First question in the Wizarding World. In which Wizarding World film do we see a professor use the spell Incarcerus against a creature in the dark forest? I think it's Incarcerus, Encarsaris.
Order of the Phoenix.
That is correct for 2 points. Your next question. In The Secrets of Dumbledore, when Albus and the group decide to go to Bhutan for the Walk of the Children ritual, who is the last one to go through the port key?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A, Theseus, B, Bunty, C, Newt, or D, Lolly?
Let's go B.
B. Bunty is correct for 1 point. You all right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna let these sirens pass.
Oh, okay.
All right, we should be Gucci.
Yeah, that's fine. Question 3 in the Wizarding World. In the Goblet of Fire, what potion does Snape accuse Harry and his friends of making with his supplies?
Polyjuice potion.
That's correct for 2 more points. Your next question. In the Crimes of Grindelwald, we find out that the woman. In the Crimes of Grindelwald, we find out that women are represented by flowers on which family tree?
Ooh. I'll go multiple.
All right, multiple. Is it A. Dumbledore, B. Grindelwald, C. Lestrange, or D. Scamander?
Dumbledore.
That is incorrect. Brian for the 1 point steal. And in the Crimes of Grindelwald, we find out that women are represented by flowers on which family tree? Is it A. Dumbledore, B. Grindelwald, C. Lestrange, or D. Scamander?
Scamander?
That is also incorrect. Look for Lestrange. Lestrange. And your final question in the Wizarding World. In The Prisoner of Azkaban, what does Lupin give to Harry after he's attacked on the train?
Chocolate.
That is correct for 2 more points. Bring your score up to, we got 7, so 17 to 7. So we will be going to round 3. Round 3 works like this. Each comparator will give me 3 numbers ranging from 1 to 10. First is worth 2, second is worth 3, and the third is worth 5. And we will keep going until someone is mathematically eliminated. Tato, can you give me your numbers 1 through 10?
I'll go 3, 6, 9.
3, 6, 9. And Brian, can you give me your numbers 1 through 10 other than 3, 6, and 9?
I'll go 4,
4,
7,
7,
and 10.
and 10. All right. So Brian, you are down by 10, which means you have to hit all your questions to push it back to Tato. You picked number 4, which corresponds to Hasbro. You have all 3 repeats.
Yeah.
Ray Park, Sienna Miller, and Marlon Wayans all appear in which Hasbro film?
G.I. Joe the Rider Cobra.
That is correct for 2 points. You picked number 7 as your next one, which corresponds to Middle Earth.
Okay.
And your question. Who plays Faramir in The Two Towers?
Hugo Weaving.
And your winner by technical knockout, Tato. Looking for David Winham. David Winham, one hand, yeah. It was a great match. Tato going to win 17-9. Go to closing interviews. We'll go to today's unfortunate second place finish for Brian.
Yeah.
You did well. I mean, you 3 in round 1. You got 4 in a pretty tough DCU category. Hit your 2-pointer. Just got stuck with kind of a tough 3.
Yeah.
How you feeling about today's match?
Pretty decent. Got through as I knew. Data usually helps me with certain character some of these categories. Pretty decent. Dale did a good job in Wizard World. Yeah, probably has to rush me because I played a while here, so maybe that's sort of affected me. So it was a decent match. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like outside your round one, I mean, I feel like you usually do a little better in round one, but I mean, there were some tough questions, especially in categories that aren't as, I would say, popular or asked as well as much in other leagues. So
probably because maybe some questions here aren't usually the geek categories of these. Maybe that's why or something.
Yeah, but still, I mean, I think you played a great match. Went to round 3. So it's always a good thing. But is there anyone you want to play next?
Probably Maria would be a fun match to play her again, or I'm not sure if Eric Moran's in this league would be a fun match. He's played like a match because I play my teammate in a different league. Maybe JPO could be a fun match, or if he's in this league, or Jay Cameron.
Yeah. I don't think Maria's in there, but I don't think anyone else is. But I mean, if they ever want to come and play in the league, I'm always open.
Jacob Cameron's a player here, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Jacob Cameron?
Oh yeah, Jacob. Yeah, sorry, yeah, Jacob Cameron. Yeah, he's in the league.
Or Malcolm Lay if he's here.
I don't think Mark. No, Mark's not.
Malcolm.
Oh, Malcolm. No, I haven't. He was for a little bit, and then he took some time off. But
okay.
I don't know if he wants. If he wants to come back, he always can.
Yeah.
And if anyone wants to come in and play, we're always open to new people playing here. Try to have fun and lose. So
yeah,
not really too stringent on the when people can join here, but great match. And we'll see you next time.
Yep.
We'll go to today's winner, TATO. Got 8 in round 1. Got 2 steals. Did well in Wizarding World with 7. Didn't have to answer in round 3. How you feeling about today's match? You're muted.
Thank you, buddy. But yeah, I was saying the trivia gods were with me today. I pulled a couple of questions out of my ass in round 1 that I didn't know. I haven't seen that turtles flick turned to stone, just words that I wrote on the board. Lucky, and then I didn't know any of those multiple choices, so just throwing at the dartboard. I had a couple where I knew what some of the answers weren't, so they were more like 50% throws, but still every random throw just landing. Absolutely luck on my side today. I know my Potter. I do not know my Fantastic Beasts. I figured that category would be fine to keep. I would bang the Potter ones, and I would multiple choice out the Fantastic Beasts again. And yep. Great game, Brian. I thought he was gonna get the W here. I was just talking to Jay a couple hours ago. I was like, I think Brian might edge me out here, but luck was on my side.
Yeah. Sometimes it's great to be lucky, but I feel like you always do really well in round 1. It's usually the wheel that usually ends up biting you, but today you got lucky with the wheel category. You seem like you know pretty decently anyway. 7.
7 of 10. Or 8 of 10, 8 of 11, rather. I know that franchise.
Yeah. But yeah, this puts you at 3 and 3, 500. Is there anyone you want to play next?
Yep, as I always say, anyone who's in that territory, who's I got lots of buddies in this league, lots of people who aren't buddies yet in this league, the way I like to see it.
Yeah. We'll try and find you a match between someone in that 500-ish range.
Yeah.
But that's kind of all I have for you. Congratulations on the win, and we'll see you next time. But again, like I thought, great match between two guys. Other stuff. We see TATO getting the win 17-9 over Brian. And we will see you guys next time.